You may be able to help solve a mystery.
Hello, Something Else Fantasy Football League. I'm here today, completing the investigation of this season of Unsolved Commishteries to make sure that Warren Ferris answers for all his crimes and wrongdoings of not just this year, but the entire history of our league, which he is yet to own up to. What are you hiding, Warren? We're about to find out. We're going to speak to 4 people, first of which is a former league member. Let's go see what he has to say about Warren Ferris this year.
Warren Ferris. Always called him Bueller. I can't believe it. He gave up the title this year. I think it had to do with all the cheating that went on the last couple of years that caught up to him. I could see he was a lot stressed out more this year than any other year, thinking that he was going to get caught. I like the guy personally, but he does put up a facade. He thinks, he's a really nice guy, but in fact, he's got like the biggest ego, bigger than the Mississippi River. He means well. That's about it. In his own mind, he's a legend. What more can I say about a guy that's self-centered, egotistical, and I'm out of here.
Neil Miller. Wisdom knows no boundaries, even if it was Monday at 8 a.m. and he was 12 beers in. He speaks the truth. But we're about to go beyond that. I was able to reach out to another former league member under certain conditions.
Yes, I know Warren Ferris, but I only want to do this if it's anonymous. I don't want to end up like Neil Miller.
I was more than willing to help cover up this man's identity in order to get to the bottom of Warren's deficiencies as fantasy football commissioner. It's just, we ran out of budget to render the anonymous look effect. Running out of time to render the anonymous look, we had to make do.
Warren Sidney Ferris III. Where do I begin? The lies, the deceptions, the moral bankruptcy, and the sloth.
You get home from work early on a Tuesday, it's 1 p.m. You get your feet up on the coffee table with bonbons and a 30 rack, clicking the refresh button, and the commissioner's report hasn't been published yet. Where is the damn commissioner's report? And I can let that slide if he's a good dude, but no. He can hold a grudge with the best of them. You should see what he did to Neil Miller's ass. I feel shook for just having met him. I just... shook. And you can forget about fair play. The last year I was in his league, he stood idly by while somebody executed this 2-bit QB cut strategy. Don't tell me he was a victim of this crime. People got hurt. So much fuckery is afoot, man. So much. A concatenation of fuckery. Commissioner 69. Fuck him.
Truer words never been spoken, and we thank the anonymous man for helping us gain that insight. Next, we look at Warren Ferris's lawyer, who no longer is representing Warren due to what I can only imagine to be Warren's anger management and lying and deceit that nobody would even want to work with him anymore. But we absolutely need to hear what this man has to say about him, and I'm so glad that we were able to track down this person to speak to us today.
This is Michael Cohen. As I'm sure you're aware, due to COVID, everybody are doing these sort of Zoom type of depositions and so on. We'll just call this a Zoom conference. I know that you've asked me to talk about Warren Ferris, some fantasy football league commissioner and so on. Here's the problem with him being a commissioner and so on. You know that he has a very shady past. There are multiple allegations of groping, of sexual deviancy, of alcoholism. We're talking about, I read somewhere, and this is not firsthand, that there's even bank robbery that's involved here. I think he had changed his name. It used to be, his last name used to be Bueller. And listen, I don't know what the fuck.
Unfortunately, our satellite feed got cut short, but I think we all get the idea on just how terrible a person Warren is throughout his entire life, throughout his entire history. But none of this, all these people that we've spoken to today, tracking them down, none of that would have ever been possible without the help of this final gentleman who helped track down and really blow this whole investigation open. So it is my great honor to introduce our final investigatee of Mr. Warren Sidney Ferris III.
Warren Sidney Ferris III. Why does that name sound so suspiciously familiar? Maybe because your secret screen name is Commissioner 69? What do you mean by Commissioner 69? Warren, Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators, To Catch a Predator, and Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, also a new show, To Catch a Commissioner. I'm going to need you to have a seat right over there, Warren. I've been going through some transcripts and I really don't like what I see. You know, we're still climbing out of a pandemic. You're still supposed to be socially distant, flattening the curve. Not always turning in your commissioner reports late. And what about this 10-year mysterious history you have? Don't make me catch a commissioner. Behave yourself. And if you can, well, Benjamin Miller and I are going to let you go this one time. These allegations, true, false? It's true, definitely all true. So behave yourself. I'll be watching, and I'll see you soon on the TV and my YouTube channel with new investigations. Don't be in one, Commissioner. Just watch it. In the meantime, I'll be watching you. Take care.
Chris Hansen. Without him, where would we be? In the dark. In the dark without knowing all of Warren's history, his 10 years plus of awfulness. So thank you for helping us blow this investigation wide open. Reach out to all these former people who are willing to sit down with us today and get to the bottom of this, to find out who Warren really is. And now we know. And now we know. So what say you, Warren? In fact, don't say anything, because this commishtery, this solving of the type of person you are and the commissioner you've been, it's been solved.